And here we are back again for a Reiki share. So we'll get that started. Shows them. Call upon the Reiki Masters, past and present. I call upon the Emerald Dragon. I call upon Yeshua ben Joseph. I call upon Mother Mary. I call upon Mary Magdalene. She wants to be in on this. I call upon Kuan Yin and Green Tara. I call upon Archangel Raphael. I call on Archangel Gabriel. I call on Archangel Uriel and Ariel. I call on Archangel Michael. I call on Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Metatron. I call upon Source to aid me in this healing to the sending out to charge to the Emerald Dragon Orgone Pyramid Grid. Those that have received a pyramid from me, I'll try to get back into the production of those. Actually, I should do it while I'm waiting for my passport to come in, instead of doing all these videos that I do. Anyway, we're sending out healing to that, and we also checked with the Seven Chakra pendulum in my higher self, and have learned that the collectives needs healing in the sacral chakra, and in the heart, and in the third eye. So let's start up at the third eye and the eyes, for we really need to see clearly now, and see through the miasma of what the press puts out there, or what our supposed government puts out there. They're all suspect in my mind. We should question everything, even me, right? So the third eye, what I've taken and done is used this, I think it's called third eye something. No, it's just third eye. That's Dragonfly Select Naturals is the producer. I'll leave all that in the notes below, or under show more, over here on this side, I believe, would be on your left. Well, you'll see some text, and at the end of that text you'll see show more, wherever that might be. So that's what I have to suggest for the third eye. I am sending energy first to the third eye. We're going to go ahead and hit the heart, and then down into the sacral chakra as the last one, just because I wanted to not forget to let you know. And some of the things that are in this is burdock. I can remember burdock, I think dandelion root, and so these are all good things to help your third eye, both cleanse and also to be active, and it puts the right chemicals into your brain that or into your system to enhance that activity. You can take things like apple cider vinegar is good for a good cleanse, I believe, for the fluoride in your pineal that seems to be concentrated in the pineal glands of a lot of people, I'm being told, especially those of you that are on city water systems, because they put fluoride in it, or mostly just to help the coal companies get rid of a byproduct that they had of a chemical that they use to scrub their smokestacks. So yeah, it's a really toxic chemical, really, what they're putting in the water, and it is questionable why we allow that. So that would be the first thing I would say, is to be proactive and find out what are they putting in my water system, what is in the water that I drink and that my family drinks. Because if you're getting that fluoride, it is calcifying your pineal gland, which is very small, and it doesn't take very much. So you really have to be clean, filtered water. I'm not sure you can filter the fluoride out, though. Even I'd have to do some research on that. Though I am connected to my higher self here. I suppose now that I've got this distant going, it might tell us something about the third eye. Let me be go a little deeper, or a little higher vibration here. Oh, higher vibration, they say. You know how to do that. There are exercises that you can do for enhancing the third eye, is rolling your eyes up and looking into the top of your head, or trying to roll it back. I mean, just imagine the eyes turning back. Well, like like you're looking up, like that. But close your eyes and do it. And rotating it back will activate it. Yes, a little. Starting to see some images faintly there. Right. So that's one method of doing it, of activating it. This Reiki will help and flushing it out. You can help that with clean water that's free of fluoride. That's the big thing right there, is you cut out the fluoride that you're constantly putting in. I mean, if you're drinking that kind of water, then you're just there isn't much we can do about it. But if you can stop doing that, if you can filter your water, the Burpee filter might help. Especially the one I saw where they built it. They just took a clean clay pot and a brand new trash can that was circular that would, the clay pot would fit in it. And then I think they had a lid, or they took and inverted another clay pot to put over the top of the first clay pot, and a larger one, right? And so that, you know, particulate matter wouldn't drop into it. And then they, in the hole in the center, they put in a wooden dowel of, I think it was cedar, and fill the top clay pot with water. It weeps through the clay pot into the bottom. He drilled a hole into the trash can, and it was a black one, by the way, round, and put in a spout. And so I think it took a while for the water to seep through, but I mean, if you keep water in it, then it's, you know, constantly dripping in there, and you probably won't have, I mean, you can probably use it quite frequently. But yeah, does kind of limit the amount of water that you can clean at one time. But that's one way of filtering fluoride and other heavy metals out of your water, plus a lot of other stuff. I think it even stops bacteria, but I'm not positive on that. Well, they're telling me it would. So, yeah, that's one way of getting clean water to drink. And I might recommend that even for your tap water, and see if that doesn't. And then there's ways you can test your water too, for metals and fluorides and stuff like that, I believe. So yeah, that's something you might want to look into if you're wanting to enhance your third eye, so that you can discern things like whether somebody's telling the truth, or see in their aura how it shrinks or moves back and forth, that you can hear in their voice the uncertainty, or the creative way that they're playing with the truth, otherwise known as a lie. And that was my ego there, not my higher self. Okay, back into the higher self. So they're kind of telling me that this is we need to go down, because basically I also asked my higher self to aid me in contacting Enki. Elena Denon has come out with another, well, I guess she was in an interview with Michael Sala, and she's saying that Enki has come back, and she's saying she's the emissary for him now. Well, that will be one of the first questions. Well, that'll be question 5. I've got 4 other questions that I've got for Enki, so I'll just read them off here. So he'll know, because he's kind of out there in the green room right now. Gosh, I just wrote this stuff and I should remember it. Why have you returned? Oh yeah, that was the first question. Why have you returned? And the second question, did you create Homo sapiens? Because that's what the Sumerian myths say, that we were the Adama. And number 3, do you recognize a supreme deity. So, do they acknowledge source, or the prime creator, etc.? Yeah. And for what dimension do you reside in? So those were the questions that I came up with to ask Enki, and we'll see if we can get him in here. First, though, I want to come down and focus on the Heart Chakra, because I'm pretty sure I know what that's all about. It seems like it's anytime I do the checking in the chakras, it's always the heart. The heart is, it's always the heart of the matter. The heart is the heart of the matter. The heart is the heart of love, the heart of light. Yeah, all of that. The Christo heart, the Christed heart. This is the love. Oh, I got to respond to those bowls. So I'm gonna. So Enki is here. Is Enki here? All right, so he is here. So why have you returned, Enki? I've returned for your graduation, and the graduation of your species, of your planet, of it moving into a higher dimensional construct. As to whether I created Homo sapien, or the beings that inhabited this planet that you name as Homo sapiens. We, of course, have a different name for you. The Adama is the name we gave, but we realize you have free will from the Creator, and therefore we honor what you call yourselves Homo sapien. It's fine with us. We had something to do with it, but indeed, I concede now that we were merely tools of the Creator, co-creating with Him, you might say. So I would say you do recognize a prime creator? Yes. We Anunnaki have always believed in a prime creator. This is why we imparted this idea to the species that resides upon this planet after our manipulation. We will admit that we manipulated the Homo sapiens in order to make you evolve quicker to be a useful species for us. This is in part why I am back to aid in clearing some of the more negative aspects of the Anunnaki from your system, to undo some of the karma that came from moving you along so quickly in your evolutionary process. So, what dimension do you reside in? Using terms that you would recognize, we would say we are between the 6th and the 7th dimensional consciousness, or 6th density. Both Nibiru and myself are 6th density now. This is why our orbit of the sun no longer perturbs the inner planets. It's only noticed in your Oort cloud, what you call the Oort cloud, or the Kuiper belt, and the planet you call Pluto. Do you have any words for humanity at this time? At this time, I would tell humanity to realize your own innate divinity. Even though we advance you, you are still advanced. We left you alone long ago so that you may develop your own innate abilities and your society in a way that is in tune with yourselves and the Prime Creator. We are surprised by the many creative ways in which you have fashioned this, your spirituality, your religions, and we see that we have karmic debts that we must repay to you. This is not to say that we can do this ascension, as you call it, or this moving up, this evolution into your higher destiny, we would say, as all species of the Creator, which you are prone to do. Working in step with the planet, Terra, or Earth, or Gaia, Sophia, if you wish, as the Greeks called her. We say there are many extraterrestrials that have karmic ties to your planet and to your species. Some try to make amends, and some hate you for the karma that they are experiencing from their own actions. I have lost sons and daughters upon Earth, so my memories of the planet is bittersweet. I remember the sunsets and the dawns moving much quicker than they do on Nibiru. Day and night flickering. In the short 24 hours, we're on Nibiru, day and night, for our star long ago lost its shine and makes up both your planet and the hammered bracelet, or the asteroid belt as you call it. So there is much karma between our planets, and therefore we are tied and cannot move into higher dimensions unless we bring you up with us. Not that we can do much to cause you to do that, because of free will has been instituted again upon this planet. You have the free will to do as you choose, as you will it, so mote it be. There are some that say that I am the evil one, and I would say no, I am not. I realized in creating you that I was only a tool, and that it was important that your free will be returned to you, that that DNA expression be open to you. And for that, I was vilified by my brother-in-law, and even my son, Marduk. We ask that you forgive us. Not so much that we need the forgiveness, but because it does not behoove you to hold a grudge against us for something that happened in a far distant time and space. We are quite pleased with the progress that you have made, especially in this last Shar. would say a shar is 3,600 of your years. As I said, our planet moved into a higher density, so therefore we now orbit your star without perturbing anything but the Oort cloud. Occasionally knocking a icy chunk into the inner system, but is usually swallowed up by Saturn or Jupiter. Unfortunately, there is a dust cloud that comes with our passing, and this also aids in the galactic dust that's coming from the central suns to push your sun into a solar flash. This is another reason why I am here at this time, is to aid and make sure that you make it through this solar flash by raising your vibration as much as you can. This is my warning, and this is my hope for you, that you rise up, my children, rise up. Okay, yeah, he came in a little bit more than I wanted him to, but that was okay. It wasn't like it was a real overpowering energy there. So, yeah. Okay, moving down to the heart. No, the sacral. I think. Wait, actually, I'm gonna have to. I don't know how long I was working on that. Directing towards the heart. Is the heart chakra now? Okay. Yes. All right. So moving down to the sacral chakra, kidneys, liver, intestines, stomach. Yeah, approximately in there. So I'm somewhere between the sacral and the solar plexus. No, they're saying it is at the stomach. The stomach, the liver, the kidneys. Kidney infections. I'm hearing you need fresh, clean spring water. Be sure to drink plenty of clean water is what I'm hearing here on this one. They're reminding me of the root products. Christine Rom is the is the scientist or doctor that developed them. And there's a product called Queen Slate. They're mentioning clean slate as another way to clearing the liver and the kidneys of any viruses or bacteria. Yeah. So, oh well, no, they're saying funguses and yes, fungus and some deleterious bacteria. So it's a good product and that it does not upset your stomach biome. Intestinal biome too, for that matter. Yeah, so I'm sorry I didn't do this as a live so that you could ask in some questions too. I was thinking about that, but I thought seeing this is a kind of a new way of doing things. First time I've ever channeled the dude, didn't know how he was going to react, didn't know whether I was going to have to fight him off, and that could get ugly, and I didn't want to have that happen in real time, for sure. But no, he was pretty respectful. Even when he came in there, it was morally because I just felt more comfortable with him as we moved on into the conversation. Even though some of those were, I thought might be triggering, but I felt like he probably answered them pretty well. Of course, I will not be the judge. That's up for you to judge yourself. If you take this in, if you will. If not, let it go. Take the Reiki healing, though, because that's coming from source. There isn't any doubt about that. And actually, I'll just ask. Was that a clear, higher self, tell me true. Was that a clear channel of Enki? Was it as clear as it could have been? No. Yeah, I suspected of that. So I could have probably been a little bit better. So he was trying to give me the actual names, get me to speak the actual names, but I wasn't too sure of my pronunciation of them, so I didn't. So yeah. So yeah, he would have preferred to use the terms that he has for it. I just opted to give it. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I just opted to give it context that you would understand, because I mean, he would call it. Well, they have their own mythos, right, for it. Different names. I vaguely remember those names myself from watching a video on Enki here recently. But I mean, they ran through them so quickly, it was a little hard for me to catch on to that stuff. Anyway, getting back to the sacral chakra. Oh, yeah. Of course, this would also be the fallopian tubes and the ovaries in the female. Not something that they put in, give you when they do those transgender operations, guys, I'm just gonna say. So without those, you really can't produce a baby. No way, no how. So Enki kind of put this idea, man, that's weird, that they would be trying to do that. Yeah, he says what he was trying to do was nowhere near as weird as that. So yeah, that's all. I guess we don't need any recrimination from him anyway. So thank you, Enki, but we're gonna sever this connection right now. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty, now he's back and totally off. So, getting back to the sacral chakra. You know, folks, there's all of you can talk to all of your organs yourself. I mean, you don't need me to send healing to them. You can get that. You know, imagine that nerve bundle coming out from that spot on your spine. You know, back. It's just like I think they usually say it's an inch below your belly button. Is where that chakra is. So that would be just a little bit above your belt line, down to your belt line, I would say, or your hips. And then probably coming up above the belly button, because the solar plexus is right in here. Well, I guess you can't really see that, but it would be, well, your solar plexus is here. I guess I'll stand up. So your solar plexus is right in here. So you imagine a ball of energy right there, a ball of energy right there, a ball of energy down there, a ball of energy in your throat, a ball of energy in your third eye, and your crown is a 1,000-petaled lotus, right? Flower. So if it's totally open, right? Which is apparently doing better now. After, well, actually, actually, I have got another Reiki that I did on the crown, third eye, and throat, and heart. But something happened to the audio. It wasn't working. It didn't come through. I did check my audio this time, so I'm hopeful that when I load this up, I will have a good video and audio, and I can post this as on my Dragon Reiki channel. So I think that's all I have for you, folks. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it that those questions were something that you know helped you get some understanding about what was going on there at that time. I'm sure we could have probably gone into more detail. he can be a little chatty. It's kind of why I let him in at the last there and just let him use the vocal cords, because it was just getting a little hard to translate it back and forth. And I guess I shouldn't have been trying to do that. I should have just let him in and let him speak. But yeah, hey, it worked, sort of, kind of. It said it was a good channel, clear channel, even though it wasn't. It could have been better. It could have been better, but it always can be. Always can be. I will improve. I hope you give me that opportunity, and we will talk to you later. Be in health. Namaste.